Hey everyone, this is Martin, and I'm back at the video editing desk where we do the base camp videos and the resort adventure videos. And I wanted to give you an update. We're getting really close to the closing date on the property that we're in the middle of purchasing. And just to get you up to speed on where we're at with that, if you've been following the videos, you probably know that we're in the process of purchasing a property that we're going to be doing some recreational elements on it, some off-grid elements, and some homestead type elements on the property. And we'll be recording and video documenting everything that we're going to be doing there. And when we started this whole thing, our frame of mind was to help lay out the process of what it's like to develop a recreational component on your property, or if you're planning on purchasing one and want to be able to extract the kind of income off of it you need to be able to really afford to do something interesting on it like that, then that was what we were planning on doing. And as we got into it a little farther, I'd mentioned the words homestead and I'd mentioned the words off-grid. And surprisingly, I guess it surprised me a little bit, there was a lot of activity and interest in what we were doing in that regard. So, I think our plans still are the same, but they've changed just a little bit in that I think we're going to put a little bit more emphasis on some of that off-grid type of construction and projects and some of the homestead kind of things, just because there's so much interest in that right now. And that's okay with me because I enjoy that and I'm very interested in that kind of a thing myself. As you know, if you've been watching the videos, is that if our whole intent was to discover ways and sort of showcase ways that you can earn income off of those kind of properties. Now, I may throw in a disclaimer here. I'm not going to try to sell you something here, so don't get all weird about, okay, when he's going to give me the sales pitch. I'm not planning on doing that. What I would ask you to do, though, is if you're finding value or even entertainment, I guess, in some of these videos, if you would go to the bottom of the video here and click the subscribe button and click the notification bell and click all when you do the notification bell so you make sure to get the videos as we produce them. And if you enjoy it, click the like button as well if you would. So anyway, where we're at right now, we're less than a week away from the closing. This is Sunday, late September. I don't even know what the date is. And we are going to be closing this coming Friday. So, and it may happen sooner than that. They've got everything in place to do it, I guess, as of last week. It's just a matter of the title company kind of finalizing the paperwork on it and getting the final numbers together on it, things like that. So anyways, getting very, very close. And so for all you off-gridders out there, we're actually going to be taking this property on as an off-grid property. I mean, there's nothing there. Now, so in our first intention is to build a small cabin down there where Shelly and I, my wife and I, can go down and actually spend some time. It's a little ways, not too far from here, a little over 20 miles, but where's the fun in working on it if you can't camp out on the property? So we're going to be building a small little cabin down there that is technically going to be an off-grid cabin. I mean, we're going to do it right so that so what we use down there is safe. I mean, when it comes to the water and the septic and things like that, I mean, all of that will get put in place down there. But we're going to start actually by hauling water down there and storing water down there until we actually get some water brought into the property. And that is going to probably look initially like there's rural water down there. So to get it done really quick, we can tap that resource. But, at some point, we'll probably want to go ahead and shift over to a well and some things like that down there. We'll see how all that develops. Anyway, so the process is moving. It's getting close. If you are following this already, thank you for that. If you haven't decided to follow it yet, again, just click the subscribe button, click the notification bell. You'll get all the videos. We've got something like 50 or 60 videos out right now. Some of them are a little bit entertaining. Some of them are, a lot of them have to do right now with the tree houses that we've been building. We've been building tree houses for the last 7 years, I guess, on one of our recreation properties. And we've had, just to give a tiny little bit of background about us, we have been operating at one point, we operated 4 small resorts, or 3 small ones and 1 bigger one. And all at the same time. So we're able to earn income off of every single one of them, some of them all together. So if we have a skill set that's probably a little bit unique, it's learning how to take a property, create recreational opportunities on that property, and then earn a living doing it. So not all of that obviously isn't going to be of interest to some that are more interested in getting away from people altogether, but you should still be able to find some interesting things there. We've built everything from, traditional cabins up to, as I mentioned, treehouse cabins, which can be kind of complicated, or at least a lot different than what traditional construction is all about. We've operated water systems. We've installed basically utilities or infrastructure on properties where none existed in the past. And so those are things that we know how to do. And how turning those things into something that's income sustainable when you get out onto those kind of properties is kind of our specialty, I guess. And so, even though this project is going to have a little bit different of a feel to it and a little bit different of a purpose to it, our intention is to still build it as if we were expecting it to produce the kind of income that we needed to make a living. So for no other reason, I think you'd be interested in following it for that reason. So as we go through this process of getting this land bought and starting to develop the infrastructure on it, a lot of it's going to be the off-grid kind of a thing. A lot of it's going to be the homestead kind of thing. My wife would love to have a greenhouse. She's bugged me about that forever. So that will probably be part of one of the things that we're going to be doing out there. And so I'm going to let this video go for right now. If you have not done so yet, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell. You can always unsubscribe later if you don't like what we're doing. But if you do, I think you're going to find some value in it. So I'm going to let this video go. We'll see you next time.